Canyon de Chelly National Monument is located a few miles from the town of Chinle in the center of the Navajo Nation. The canyon walls rise up to 1,000 feet and contain many well-preserved Anazazi ruins. Today, the canyon is home to Navajo families who grow the same crops as their ancestors. We continue our Travel Navajo Nation series. Our camera crew had the opportunity to visit the Navajo parks and the people who live there. Today's segment mentions that the Navajo are a matriarchy society where family name and land is traced through the mother's side of the family. And today we enjoyed this special look at the Canyon de Chelly National Monument.
Hey, my name is Adam Teller, and I come from Canyon de Chelly, and I was born and raised here. What I do here is I guide people into Canyon de Chelly.
I'm amazed. This is so beautiful.
I take them on a journey full of history, a journey of interpretation of my world, the Navajo world. Our family has been living here for hundreds of years now, I found out, through the oral tradition. And the land was traditionally passed on through the woman's side of the family. So the oldest daughter would always get the land. We continue to farm and cultivate the way my grandma and grandpa used to.
My name is Anazazi, and I grew up here in Canyon del Muerto, which is the north side of Canyon de Chelly. And I grew up here with my grandma. Her name is Mae Thompson. And we run a family business here at Antelope House. We sell Native American arts and crafts, and we also sell lamb stew and fry bread. And I use my fresh crops here off my land. I use the corn, I cut it into the stew, and I also cut squash, and that's how I'm making lamb stew today for our guests.
The location of this place is known as a Spider Rock, and the Spider Rock is a very, very sacred and holy place to the Navajo. Spider Woman created weaving here. From the tallest pinnacle is where she lives. So Spider Woman is our grandma who teaches us to be creative, whether we are silversmithing, whether we are drumming or singing. But rug weaving was the first prosperous thing that Spider Woman taught us, and to this day people still continue this traditional way of weaving these fabrics.
I'm Catherine Pamela, and I'm spinning wool, getting ready for my next rug that I'm going to be making. We're ready for our final spinning right here after we finish putting it into a ball. I'm weaving a rug called Chinle pattern. I use a lot of herbs around the area here for my coloring. These small ones are made by my kids.
A lot of the history that occurred here occurred more than 700 to 900 years ago, when people were using this canyon as a place to farm, a place to live, a place to come down and get resources. The people are referred to as Anazazi by the scientific community. The Navajo refer to them as Anazazi, which means one who moves around from place to place, ancient one. Well, the canyon is constantly changing, or as I call it, its personality changes. This is why we call this Mother Earth changing woman, for that reason, because she is constantly changing herself. When the sun first rises here in Canyon de Chelly, the holy people come alive, and you begin to see the canyon glow. And as the sun works its way down the canyon walls there, you begin to see the beautiful place revealed. As the sun sets and Changing Woman retires, we begin to retire too. And we begin to weave the stories and tell the stories that our grandmas and grandfathers told us when we were little.
Just beautiful. And if you'd like more information on Canyon de Chelly or any of the Navajo Nation parks, just visit navajonationparks.org.